Birmingham. Say it out loud and watch the reaction. 9 times out of 10, you will get a wince, maybe a joke about the accent, maybe something about concrete and motorways. But here is what nobody tells you about Birmingham. While everyone was busy mocking it, this city was quietly inventing the modern world. The Industrial Revolution was powered from here. Middle-earth was dreamed up here. The jewellery on your finger was probably made here. These are 10 facts about Birmingham that will completely change how you see England's second city. Number 10. Birmingham has more miles of canal than Venice. And yes, that sounds like something a desperate tourism board made up, but it is true. 35 miles of canals wind through Birmingham compared to Venice's 26. These were not built for gondolas and romance. They were built to move coal, iron, and manufactured goods during the Industrial Revolution. Birmingham needed to ship more stuff faster than anywhere else on Earth, so they dug canals everywhere. Today, those same waterways are lined with bars, apartments, and converted warehouses. Venice has the tourists. Birmingham has the infrastructure that actually works. J.R.R. Tolkien grew up in Birmingham, and he based Middle-earth on it. This one catches people off guard. The man who created hobbits and elves and the most beloved fantasy world in history spent his childhood in Sarah Hole, now part of Hall Green in South Birmingham. The mill by the water, the quiet country lanes, the fields stretching toward the horizon, all of it became the Shire. You can still visit Sarah Hole Mill today. It looks exactly like something out of the books. Mordor, the industrial hellscape of fire and smoke, was probably inspired by the Black Country right next door. So when you watch those films and feel transported to another world, just remember that world is Birmingham with better lighting. Number 8. Birmingham makes 40% of all jewellery produced in the United Kingdom. The Jewellery Quarter has been the heart of British jewellery making for 250 years. More jewellery is crafted here than anywhere else in Europe. The skills have been passed down through generations, with workshops still operating in the same buildings where Victorian craftsmen once worked. Your wedding ring, your grandmother's brooch, the necklace you bought for an anniversary. There is a decent chance it came from a workshop in Birmingham. The city does not advertise this. It just keeps making things while everyone else talks. Number 7. There are more Balti restaurants in Birmingham than in Pakistan. Birmingham invented the Balti in the 1970s, not Pakistan, not India. Birmingham. The dish was created by Kashmiri immigrants who adapted traditional recipes for British tastes and served them in distinctive pressed steel bowls. The Balti Triangle in Sparkbrook now has more Balti houses per square mile than any city in South Asia. Food critics from around the world make pilgrimages here. And when people ask if it is authentic, the answer is simple. It is authentically Birmingham. That is the only authenticity that matters. Number 6. Birmingham has more parks than any other European city. Over 571 parks, covering 3,500 hectares. That's more green space than Paris, more than Berlin, more than Madrid. The city that everyone pictures as a concrete jungle has been quietly maintaining more parkland than almost anywhere on the continent. Sutton Park alone is one of the largest urban parks in Europe. So next time someone describes Birmingham as grey and industrial, remember that it has more parks than the city's people actually romanticize. Number 5. The steam engine that powered the Industrial Revolution was perfected in Birmingham. James Watt and Matthew Boulton developed the modern steam engine at the Soho manufactory in Birmingham during the 1770s. This was not just an improvement on existing technology, it was the machine that changed human civilization. Factories, trains, ships, the entire modern world runs on principles that were worked out in a workshop in Birmingham. Every industrial economy on Earth owes something to what happened here. The machine that ended the old world and built the new one came from this city. Number 4. The Cadbury family built a utopian village in Birmingham for their chocolate workers. In 1893, the Cadburys created Bourneville. It was not just a factory, but an entire community designed around the well-being of workers. Beautiful houses with gardens and green spaces everywhere. There were no pubs in the village because the Cadburys believed alcohol led to social problems. Workers had access to education, healthcare, and recreation facilities that were decades ahead of their time. It was a social experiment in better living, funded entirely by chocolate money. The village still exists. You can walk through it today. It looks like something from a different era because it was designed by people who believed the future could be better than the present. Number 3. Birmingham was called the city of 1,000 trades, and that was not an exaggeration. Guns, pens, buttons, brass, glass, steam engines, jewellery, coins, toys, bicycles. If it was manufactured in Britain during the 18th and 19th centuries, Birmingham probably made the process more efficient. Other industrial cities specialised. Manchester did textiles, Sheffield did steel, Birmingham did everything. The city's manufacturers were so diverse and so innovative that they essentially created the template for modern manufacturing. While other places built one industry, Birmingham built the concept of industry itself. Number 2. Birmingham has more Michelin-starred restaurants than any English city outside London. 5 stars are spread across several restaurants. The city that invented the Balti has reinvented itself as a serious, fine dining destination. Chefs who trained in the best kitchens in the world are choosing to open restaurants in Birmingham. The food scene here now rivals cities with 3 times the reputation. From the Balti Triangle to tasting menus that cost more than a flight to Paris, Birmingham does both, and it does both better than most places do either. Number 1. The Brummie accent is consistently rated the least attractive accent in Britain. Birmingham genuinely does not care. Study after study puts it at the bottom. Comedians have mocked it for decades. Television shows use it as shorthand for stupidity. The accent has been dismissed, ridiculed, and treated as something to be ashamed of since the moment people started ranking these things. But consider what that accent has been doing while everyone was laughing. It was building the steam engines that powered the Industrial Revolution. It was crafting the jewellery that sits on fingers around the world. It was dreaming up the Shire and Mordor, a fictional world that billions of people have fallen in love with. It was inventing new cuisines, building utopian villages and manufacturing literally everything Britain needed for 2 centuries. The accent stays. It has always stayed. While other places worried about perception, Birmingham worried about production. While other cities chased approval, Birmingham chased innovation. Mock it all you want. Birmingham built your world. If this changed how you see England's second city, subscribe for more stories about places that don't get the respect they deserve. And if you want to see which other British city has been quietly outperforming its reputation, that video is on screen now.